Hello, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to show you Stampin' Up's new Circle Scissors Plus. This is our new cutting system, and it cuts circles anywhere from 1 inch all the way up to 6 inches. This is the blade. Comes with a little cap that you keep on it when you're not using it, so make sure you don't lose that. And in the top, there's a replacement blade in here. So this just screws off, and there's a replacement blade inside. Okay? I wanted to show you one thing about this Circle Scissors Plus, though. Let's see if I can get this up close to you. If you'll notice, from here to here is where the numbers are for how big your circles are going to be. And I had a lot of trouble seeing the numbers, so what I did was I took a mailing label and I just cut a strip of it and I put it on there, and now you can see the numbers. So you might, if you decide to purchase this, you might want to do that yourself. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use it very quickly, and then I'm going to show you a project with it. Alright, so let me get started here. What you do is you put, this is the knob, the dial to tell what size circle you want. Like I said, it goes all the way from 1 inch to 6 inches. And today I'm going to make a 6-inch circle and a 5 3/4 inch circle. So what you do is you dial it out to where you want it. And like I said, I want to do a 6-inch circle, so I'm going to dial it all the way out to the 6. And there is a little arrow on this gray piece right here that points to that 6. And then I'm just going to put my little cutter right on in there. Alright. Now, you do need a glass cutting mat, and Stampin' Up sells that. It's a separate purchase from the scissors. And if you've just started using it, you will want to use some adhesive on the back of your paper to hold it to the glass mat. Normally you would use the removable adhesive, but at the moment I'm out of it. So I'm just going to use a tiny bit of our regular snail adhesive on the back, and I'm going to put it in a place that I know is not going to be within that 6-inch circle that I'm cutting. Alright, and I'm just going to set that down on the glass mat. And then I'm going to bring my Circle Scissor Plus back over, and I'm using a full 12 by 12 sheet of Designer Series paper here, but if you wanted to use a smaller piece, one way that you can see if it's going to fit within if the circle is going to fit on your piece of paper is before you actually cut, just run it around. Don't give it any pressure, just run it around, and I can see that it's going to stay within the limits of the paper. Because I'm right-handed, I want to use my right hand to do the cutting, so I'm going to hold down the Circle Scissor Plus with my left hand, and I'm just going to, it's on a little spring right here, and I'm just going to push it down, and I'm just going to run it all the way around, and that's it. It's done. I'm going to remove this and pick, whoop, it just shot right across the table, and pick up my circle. Perfect circle. And then I'm going to lift this piece up because I want to cut another circle. Set this aside. And this one I want to do at 5 1/2, or excuse me, 5 3/4. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here where I know that the circle's not going to be. So I don't want to stick my circle to my work surface. Alright. And then I'm going to bring my Circle Scissor Plus back over, and I'm going to dial it. Let me turn it around here so I can see. I'm going to dial it down to the 5 3/4. Alright, and I'm going to set it on here and roll it around again to make sure that it's going to fit. And I don't need to use that much space, so I'm going to move it up just a little bit, because I don't want to use any more paper than I have to. A little tight that way. Actually, I'm going to move it down here so that it's not, there we go. Let's see, make sure that it's all the way around. Perfect. And again, I'm just going to hold it down. Using my right hand, I'm just going to apply some pressure and run it around. Oop. Let me move this over here. It was off the glass mat. You don't want to do that. Just run it around in a circle. There we go. And there, this one is my circle. Alright, so let me set this aside. Oh, one other thing, it does have another attachment for a pencil or a marker so that you can actually draw circles. Alright, I'm going to set this aside and get busy on the card that I'm going to make. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, take some